Alright, punching power for my newbies out there. A lot of new guys, they get real concerned with trying to hit with power, and I think they really swing their arms that it's a strong punch. You want to back it up a little bit. I want you guys to use your feet. You should know all your power comes up from the ground, up from my feet to my legs, travels up, boom. So the last part, that's really the last part of the equation of the punch is your hands. So let's work on that real quick. So, alright, so when you're working power shots, let's just take the hands out of it. Make sure you're in a good stance. I always talk about having your feet under you. You're going to be in a nice position to attack, move, defend. You never want to be out of position. That's when you get caught. So we're going to stay nice and tight, okay? So just taking my hands out of the equation, looking at my feet. When I get that power, I always tell my students, you see guys swing crazy, they'll do this. They'll kind of throw and that foot will come off. That's like one of the best ways to lose all the power. So when I teach power, it's always forward and down. So kind of like at a 45, that's like the magic number, magic angle for a lot of stuff in martial arts. So when I'm driving through my hips with the punch, I'm going to come forward and at the very end, sinking my punch. Sinking my hips to really land that hard punch. Boom, and then spring back. A lot of guys, especially newbies on the bag, they'll kind of get stuck trying to throw power shots. They forget about movement. They forget about defense. They forget about keeping your target, whatever you're trying to hit, at range. A lot of guys, they get real tight on the bag, and you want to use the length that God gave you. So if I'm right outside the range of my jab, that means I can really land a really nice cross with all my power without kind of getting jammed or missing. So I just want to keep them right at the end of my jab if I really want to land that strong cross. So let's work that real quick. So my feet are kind of aimed at my target here. So boom, grab your foot, make sure you're always on your toes so you can back and forward, be nice and springy. You never want to be flat on those feet, okay? So for the power shot, using that principle of that downward 45 angle, coming up through the foot, traveling in my body into the fist, it's gonna look like this. So here, I'm gonna rotate, boom, my foot's rotating, my knees locking out hip, coming up through the shoulder, and then it's just a very basic A to B. A lot of guys think the wider they swing, the stronger the punch is gonna be. Not necessarily true, because it's gonna be nice and tight. If it's a real clean shot, you can catch someone. It doesn't have to really be hard. So just want to think about A to B. The quickest line from my guard, wherever I'm at, when I'm moving, to my target is straight. Okay, so boom, sure, closing that hip, everything's coming through, and boom, there's no telegraph of that punch. There's no elbow flicking. This one doesn't drop as I'm punching. You want to stay nice and tight. Right where I'm at, right from my guard, throwing that punch, okay? And then right back to my face. A lot of guys punch and drop the hand. You want to stay nice and tight, so you're nice and safe. You can always use that to maintain your distance too. Bang. Jab out of it, okay? Let's talk about landing more punches. Especially for the new guys trying to spar. Probably the best note of advice is just to slow down. Trying to take everybody's head off, relaxed. Make sure you're keeping those fundamentals, those basics. Your hands up, chin down, and you're crossing your feet. Just trying, it's kind of, in my opinion, it's really good to start with that kind of play fighting mindset. So I'm not really trying to kill my guy, we're just moving. I'm trying to get my distance down, trying to get my timing down, okay, stuff like that. Not necessarily just trying to take his head off. You want to get better. So by slowing it down, breaking it down, you kind of relax a little bit more, and it's going to help you get better a lot faster. So in regards to landing more punches, significantly increase the amount that you land punches. It's the same thing. Just relax. Try not to really tense up, because when you tense up, that's when someone more experienced is going to see that coming. So we're sparring and then you're going like this, you're like, you're getting ready to punch it and throw it. Alright, I saw it coming a long time ago. I'm gonna move or catch you, come over the top of something. So, just throw those feelers out. Not every shot has to be a kill shot. Okay, you just moving, set it up. And then if you really want to, you just throw it. Okay? Same thing as a soft shot. I'm just dropping my hips on it. That's the only thing that's changing. I'm dropping my weight, kind of right back to my guard. There you go. Bum. So off your shots, you should definitely be working some movement. So that's 3 options off that cross. You got that 1-2. You're gonna roll towards the same side. I loaded it up again. Boom, I can launch it again if I wanted to. You got your slip, so I'm coming off the side, firing it again, and you got your pull. So 1-2, pulling back a little bit, same thing. So the only difference on that one is it looks like I'm kind of moving back a lot, but you just want to be barely out of distance for him to hit me back. So I keep that front foot where it is. If I land it and I try to pull and I come all the way out, now we're too far. So you can really gauge it depending on your experience level. You'll see, like, you'll get to understand the range a little bit more, but if you don't feel comfortable, you can step back with the rear foot and then launch it. That works. You just don't want to move this, because then I have to come back in. This is a lot faster. Okay, so you got your pull, you got your slip, you got your roll. So it's just some options to help you land better, more accurately, consistently, and yeah, just get better, dog. Take it easy. Stop trying to kill everybody, man.